John Lester, the southpaw editor. EK, what do you got?
Well, met innings this year. Been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. It'll remain 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Sent on the ground out to second. Barehanded by Zobrist. He's out.
Oh, what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Lester sets, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Carlos Martinez will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real solid year so far. You can see 15 wins on the season. Looking to add to that total right here.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Chris Bryant gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ben Zobrist set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. A runner on first with 2 away. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 3 called, and the inning is over. Brandon Moss will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Yadier Molina will stand in now as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Jed
Jerko into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order goes Addison Russell. Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Settling in now, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit to first. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Ready with the 1-2. Taken for strike three, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Coming to the plate now, David Ross. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. John Lester steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
That's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and he can definitely...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rendell Grichuk leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Back goes Fowler, still going back. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out.
I'll tell you what, those leaves may look like they provide some padding, but there's a brick wall right behind him, so his shoulder takes a jolt on this play, but he finds a way to hang on to the baseball.
Stepping in now, number 58. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The pitcher, number 8.
Carlos Martinez settles into the box for his first chance. Lester has his target coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 1-0. Dexter Fowler digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Left fielder, Chris Ryan.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 11 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Matt Carpenter will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Stephen Piscotty is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the plate, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire onto second base in time to get that force out.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Addison Russell is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Softly hit toward the hole. To his right, Moss. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Jason Hayward steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Javier Baez in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Moss will range over to make the catch just beyond the first. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Jed Jerko heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get back in this thing.
Striding into the box, Rendell Gritchick. He flew out in his last at-bat. Set to deliver on 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Got him. Number 58 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
58.
2-1, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. David Ross comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to. Leading off the inning, Carlos Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Matt Carpenter would dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Lester gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Stephen Piscotty digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Chopped weakly to the left. Baez with the bare hand. It's in time.
Oh, love it.
Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Chris Bryant gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Very weakly on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Anthony Rizzo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Lifted in the air out to center field. Grichuk giving chase. He's got it one away. Ben Zobrist will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. 1-1, here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Addison Russell will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 21 for him on the season. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman
Javier Baez will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Carpenter. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third tonight. Stick around. Johnny Peralta is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he got him.
And that's a pitch you know you're going to have to brace yourself against when you're facing this guy. He's got one of the best in the business, and he put it to good use there.
Now in the box, Brandon Moss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No runs, 4 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
That's smoked, but right into the shift. Zobrist is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. David Ross steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Grounded to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. John Lester will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
Well, he's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
One there.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but That ball is butted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 58 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Chris Bryant stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
This would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Jerko has it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they leading off the inning, Jed Jerko, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Lester's ready. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Rendell Grichuk will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Number 58 will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ben Zobrist will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting.
Into the box, Addison Russell. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. In there, a base hit. Jason Hayward will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Grichuk sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. David Ross ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. 2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded back up the middle. Jerko fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Colton Wong is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Hit high and deep out to left. Bryant going back on it to the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Number 13, second baseman
Matt Carpenter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. High in the air and deep to left center field. Fowler going back on it at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter, third baseman
Johnny Peralta will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, Jon Lester. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs